Right. Good afternoon to everyone. So in previous class discussions, we discussed about the nonlinear applications of operational amplifier. In today's class, we are going to discuss about a new concept, new observation, that is nonlinear applications of operational amplifier. Okay. So nonlinear applications with respect to the discussion of operational amplifier. So these are the contents we are going to see in today's class, that is introduction to nonlinear applications, and again introduction to comparators. And next we will discuss about the non-inverting comparator. We will see the what is the basic concept of non-inverting comparator. We will see the working principle, and next we will see the transfer characteristics of non-inverting type comparator. And next we will discuss about inverting comparator, and we will see the basic work concept of construction and configuration of inverting comparator. Next we will discuss about the working principle of inverting comparator. Next we will see the transfer characteristics, and at last we will see what is the practical comparator circuit. Okay, so these are the learning outcomes as per today's class. Learning outcomes means at the end of this discussion we can discuss the operations of basic comparator circuit. That means we can draw input output waveforms while using inverting type comparator and non-inverting type comparator. Okay, and second learning outcome, that is we can define the reference voltage. Okay, and how we can relate the reference voltage to comparator. Okay, we can explain what is the significance of the reference voltage, either it may be positive reference voltage or with respect to non-inverting comparator and inverting comparator. So coming into the introduction, so what in the previous, with respect to our prerequisite knowledge, we discussed about the linear applications of operational amplifier. We defined the operational amplifier. We know that operational amplifier is a high gain operational amplifier is a 5-terminal device which is having very high gain. Okay, why it is having high gain means the construction. Okay, the structure of the operational amplifier, ideal operational amplifier, is open loop. Okay, and when we explained the linear applications of operational amplifier in our prerequisites, that means we discussed about inverting type operational amplifier, non-inverting type operational amplifier, various applications, numerous applications we discussed about. We discussed about difference amplifiers, we discussed about integrators, we discussed about differentiators. Okay, and we applied our knowledge with instrumentation amplifiers even. So now in today's discussion, okay, in this today's class, we're going to discuss about non-linear applications of operational amplifier. So what are non-linear applications of operational amplifier? Okay, how they are different from linear applications of operational amplifier. So we are going to see. So non-linear applications in the sense, if we see an operational amplifier, it is having, if you see a non-linear operational amplifier, it is having, one second. If you see a non-linear operational amplifier, that means if we discuss with respect to the operational amplifier at open loop configuration, the gain value is very, very high. Okay, the gain value is infinite. In an open loop condition of operational amplifier, the gain value is infinite. Okay, and if we take the feedback system with the positive feedback system also, the gain value is infinite. So in practical manner, we can define the infinite gain value . At our discussion of non-linear applications of operational amplifier, we are saying the operational amplifier will have a positive feedback or it is having a open loop configuration. Okay, in both the conditions, it is having an infinite amount of open loop gain. Okay, that infinite amount of open loop gain is primarily represented as saturation. Okay, so these applications of non-linear applications of operational amplifier can be explained with respect to comparators. You can also explain the Schmitt-Trigger circuits in our traditional applications. So if we see what are the non-linear applications in this particular behavior means, the behavior of nonlinear applications can also be achieved only with the help of negative feedback also. That means we are saying that there is an existence of positive feedback where the gain is very, very high. At most of the conditions, the gain is infinite. That is represented as saturation value. Here, the feedback condition in a particular nonlinear behavior of the operational amplifier, the feedback, if we use a negative feedback, that feedback can be explained with respect to by connecting a diode. Okay, in our previous discussion of linear applications, we connected the operational amplifier negative feedback with the help of a resistance. But here in the particular application of nonlinear elements, we can connect a negative feedback with the help of a diode or with the help of a FET. Okay, so in this entire discussion of nonlinear applications of operational amplifier, we will discuss with respect to the comparators and as well as Schmitt triggers. So see here, first application of nonlinear classification of operational amplifier is Schmitt comparators. Okay, comparator in the sense it's a device, name the self saying it's a comparator. Comparator in the sense it can compare the signal. It can compare the signal of a particular voltage. That means here we will see the voltage signal that is V1 or V2. So if we say that V1 is nothing but the input reference voltage, or V2 is nothing but the input voltage, or V1 is nothing but the input reference voltage, or V2 is nothing but the actual reference voltage. That means both of the conditions. Here in the both of the conditions, here we can say comparator is a device which compares the input signal with respect to a reference value. That means we are comparing the input terminal with respect to a reference value signal. Okay, that means a comparator is a non-linear application of operational amplifier. It will compare the input signal with respect to an existing reference signal. So if we see here the comparator, so comparator here we have two voltages. Here we have two voltages, V1 voltage with respect to V2 voltage. So that means here the V1 voltage and V2 voltage both are not linear with respect. Output voltage V0 is not linear with respect to the input voltage, but the behavior of output voltage, it may be high or it may be low. Okay, that means the open loop operational in the particular this configuration we don't have any feedback. So this is a open loop configuration. So most of the times in the discussion of nonlinear amplifiers, this open loop configuration is explained as a positive feedback condition. Okay, in this application of comparator, this looks like an open loop condition. This is an open loop condition. Here we don't have any feedback. This open loop condition is called as a feedback condition. Okay, open loop condition is called as positive feedback condition. So if we see the gain value, at this condition, okay, the gain value at this condition is maximum. It is infinite. Okay, we all know that the open loop gain value of an operational amplifier is infinite. But in practically, we can't say that the gain value is infinite here. Okay, so in order to explain the practical value of this particular gain of the operational amplifier, we are using a term that is called as saturation value. That means in practical cases, the infinite value is replaced with maximum value, that is called as saturated value. Okay, that maximum value, that infinite value of the gain, that is called as infinite value. That infinite value of gain, it is called as saturated value. Okay, so how can we explain the particular gain value? We know that output voltage is equal to open loop gain into V2 minus V1. Okay, so the output voltage is equal to gain into V2 minus V1, where gain into difference between two inputs V1 and V2. See the difference between two inputs V2 and V1. Okay, so the open loop gain at this condition is infinite. Okay, either it may be a positive feedback condition or it may be an open loop condition. The gain value is infinite. So if the gain value AOL, if we substitute the gain value as infinite, so V output value is equal to infinite into V2 minus V1. Okay, so what we are saying from the principle of comparator is a nonlinear application. Okay, it will compare the input signal with respect to a standard reference point. That means the input signal V1 may be the input terminal. If V1 is the input terminal, inverting terminal is V1 will be the standard reference point. Okay, if V2 is the input terminal, okay, then V1 will be the standard reference point. Okay, at that condition, if V2 value is greater than V1, if V2 value is greater than V1, what will happen to the difference of V2 minus V1? V2 minus V1 will be positive. V2 minus V1 will be positive. At that condition, the positive, at that condition, V2 minus V1 value is positive. That means V output is nothing but, V output is represented as positive infinite condition. Okay, that positive infinite condition is represented with respect to positive saturation point or high. That is term represented as called as high. Okay, if the value V2 is less than V1, okay, if the value of V2 is less than V1, so then V2 minus V1 is negative. Okay, and the output is called as, and the output is represented as negative saturation or minus Vset. Okay, so in this particular terminology, what we explained means, one is taken as a reference point and another one is taken as an input point. Okay, and we analyzed that if V2 is greater than V1, okay, the difference will be positive, and that at that condition the output is positive infinite condition, that is called as, that is represented with high condition. If V2 is less than V1, okay, at that condition V2 minus V1, the difference between two input voltages is negative, and the output voltage is represented as minus Vset, that is represented with respect to loop. Okay, so in this practical application, in this particular analysis of practical application, either if the V2 minus V1 is positive, that is positive infinite. If the V2 minus V1 is negative, that is negative infinite. We can't define the positive infinite condition and we can't define the negative infinite condition. We can explain that positive infinite condition and negative infinite condition in practical manner with the help of a term that is called as saturation value. Okay, that means infinity value is explained with respect to the term called saturation value. In practical condition, the value of infinity is represented with respect to saturation value, that is represented as Vsat or saturation voltage. Okay, if V2 minus V1 is positive, that is positive saturation. If V2 minus V1 is negative, that is called as negative saturation. So that is the actual working principle of comparators. Okay, comparator is a nonlinear application. The nonlinear application, it will discuss about the difference between two input terminals. Okay, one input is taken as a reference point and another input is taken as an actual input point. Okay, so if we explain further with clarity, so there are two existence of comparators. There are two classifications of comparators. One is positive voltage comparator or non-inverting comparator, and second one is a negative voltage comparator or negative voltage comparator or inverting comparator. Okay, so positive voltage comparator, okay, this is a basic configuration, or this is an actual configuration where the input terminal is nothing but the non-inverting terminal. Okay, see the input terminal, see in this particular figure, the input terminal is nothing but non-inverting terminal. Input terminal is nothing but non-inverting terminal. So, and the output, and the second terminal is nothing but reference terminal. So two type of comparators. One is positive comparator, that is positive voltage comparator, that is positive voltage comparator is called as non-inverting comparator, and second one is a negative voltage comparator or inverting comparator. Okay, so positive voltage comparator. So positive voltage comparator in the sense the input voltage is applied to the positive terminal of the operational amplifier, and the reference point is applied with respect to the negative terminal of the operational amplifier. See, positive terminal is connected with respect to V input and the negative terminal is connected with respect to the reference point. Okay, at this condition, okay, so the comparator circuit detects the input signal which is more positive than the reference signal. Okay, that means V input is greater than V reference. At that condition, the output value is high. Okay, negative voltage comparator in the sense the input voltage is connected with respect to the negative terminal of the operational amplifier, that is inverting terminal. The input signal is connected to the negative terminal, that is inverting terminal, and the positive terminal is connected with respect to the reference terminal. At that condition output voltage output voltage is represented with respect to negative, that is represented as low. That is represented as low. Sorry, it is not high. It is not high, it is low. Okay, so coming into our explanation of first classification, that is non-inverting type comparator. So here in this particular non-inverting type comparator, it is a open loop system. We don't exercise any feedback. There is no discussion of positive feedback, or there is no discussion of negative feedback. The entire discussion is here. It is an open loop condition, and this is our 5-terminal operational amplifier. 5-terminal operational amplifier. Okay, and the input supply is connected to the non-inverting terminal. Okay, and inverting terminal is connected with respect to the reference supply. Okay, and the standard reference supply is connected to the standard reference signal is connected to this particular in this particular inverting terminal or negative terminal. Okay, and the input supply is connected to the non-inverting terminal. Okay, and these two are biased voltages, plus VCC and minus VEE, and here we will see the output voltage. Okay, so here the input voltage is connected with respect to a time varying signal. Time varying the signal in the sense the voltage signal is varying with respect to the time. That is, a sinusoidal voltage is connected with respect to an input voltage. See, if an input voltage of sinusoidal pulse is given to this particular input voltage, okay, that input voltage will compare with respect to this particular reference voltage. Okay, and the output is delivered at this particular terminal V0. Okay, so what will be the analysis? So this is the theoretical form. This is the theoretical term of non-inverting comparator, where the input terminal input voltage is connected to the non-inverting terminal, and the reference voltage is connected with respect to the negative terminal of the operational amplifier or inverting terminal. Okay, here we will see the reference pulse. So now comparator has to compare the input voltage with respect to the reference voltage, and the output has to be delivered. Okay, so if we apply a particular time varying signal, that is sinusoidal pulse, with respect to the input voltage, and a reference pulse is observed to the particular non-inverting terminal, what will happen to the output waveform? See the output waveform analysis. This is the output waveform analysis. Okay, so this is the output voltage, sinusoidal output voltage or time varying output voltage. Sinusoidal output voltage or time varying output voltage. Here we applied a time varying output voltage or sinusoidal output voltage. Okay, and the reference pulse, see this dotted line. This dotted line is nothing but the reference pulse. This dotted line is nothing but the reference pulse applied. Okay, so at this condition, what will happen means, so this is VP is nothing but voltage at positive peak. Okay, the voltage at positive peak, and minus VP is nothing but voltage at negative peak condition. Okay, voltage at negative peak, right? So we are applying a positive reference voltage of 2 volts. Okay, of 2 volts. Okay, so what will happen? How can we observe the? How can we analyze this particular structure? Means, how can we analyze the structure? Means, here, see, when input voltage is less than the reference voltage, okay, see, at the initial condition, that is 0 volts, and the reference voltage is 2 volts, the input voltage is less than the reference voltage, there used to be an existence of negative saturation voltage. See, when the input voltage is just started at 0 volts, okay, and we applied as a reference voltage of 2 volts, the input voltage is less than the reference voltage, and see the saturation voltage is here. Input voltage is less than reference voltage, the output voltage, here we can see there is a saturation, negative saturation, that is called as negative saturation voltage. And after the input voltage is started rising from 0 volts, and it matched a particular 2 volts region, where the input voltage is equal to reference voltage, where there is an existence of increase with respect to the saturation voltage. See, there is a constant increase. There is a constant increase where then when the input voltage is equal to the reference voltage. See, voltage is equal to reference voltage, And after further, if we increase the input voltage beyond the reference voltage of 2 volts, if we increase the reference input voltage beyond the reference voltage 2 volts, and we reaches a particular value of V peak, V positive peak voltage of V peak, we will see when input voltage is greater than the reference voltage, we can see that, okay, the voltage at this condition of inverting voltage is high. Okay, we can see a positive saturation value, and this positive saturation value is called practical condition. In a practical condition, that is called as positive V saturation. In a particular open loop condition of operational amplifier, it is called as infinite condition. Okay, and again it will starts dropping, and again it will starts dropping, and it is reaching towards the negative peak. That means the input voltage is less than the reference voltage. Reference voltage is plus 2 volts and the input voltage is minus P. That's why at the condition of input voltage is less than reference voltage, okay, what will happen? The output voltage is minus V saturation. Okay, when the input voltage is less than V saturation, we can observe a minus V sat. Okay, we can observe a minus V saturation condition, a negative saturation condition. Again, the same principle will go on. Okay, this condition is happened when we apply a positive saturation voltage. Okay, if we apply a negative saturation voltage of polarity negative, okay, same condition will happen. Okay, so here input voltage is greater than reference voltage. Okay, reference voltage is negative, input voltage is positive, and at that condition input voltage is greater than reference voltage. Input voltage is greater than reference voltage, and here we can see a positive saturation condition. Okay, after the positive peak, the sinusoidal voltage starts coming towards the negative saturation condition, negative peak condition, and it will reaches to the negative saturation voltage, where the input voltage is less at the condition where V input voltage is less than V reference. We can see a negative saturation point, minus V sat. That means if the input voltage is greater than reference voltage, output voltage is plus V sat, and if input voltage is less than reference voltage, we can see minus V sat. So here we applied the reference voltage, positive reference voltage or negative reference voltage, that is around 2 volts. It is plus 2 volts or minus 2 volts. So from this particular theoretical analysis, what we can say means if the input voltage is less than reference voltage, we can observe a negative peak in the saturation point, and if input voltage is greater than reference voltage, we can see a positive saturation in the particular voltage behavior. So this is the analysis with respect to non-inverting type comparator. Okay, so if we see the transfer characteristics, so these are the transfer characteristics. Okay, what is meant by transfer characteristics? Before analyzing a characteristics, what is meant by transfer characteristic means transfer characteristics will analyze the behavior of saturation voltage with respect to the input voltages and reference voltages. That means the input and output relations of comparator are analyzed or explained or represented with respect to transfer characteristics. See, if the input voltage is greater than the reference voltage, what we said, we can explain a positive saturation. If the input voltage is less than the reference voltage, we can explain a negative saturation. So this is a vice versa condition. So where we can observe this transfer characteristics means these transfer characteristics are just derived from the output voltage characteristics. From the output voltage characteristics of plus V saturation and minus V saturation, we primarily explained the behavior of transfer characteristics. Okay, the entire explanation of transfer characteristics is explained with respect to the behavior of plus V sat and minus V sat. That means the existence of positive saturation voltage and the existence of negative saturation voltage is explained with respect to this particular transfer characteristics. Okay, so next concept we will discuss that about is a inverting type comparator circuit. Okay, in the concept of inverting type comparator circuit, we can clearly see that the input voltage is applied with respect to the inverting terminal. Input voltage is applied with respect to the inverting terminal, and the reference voltage V is applied with respect to the non-inverting terminal. So if we see the circuit configuration, an operational amplifier is a 5-terminal operational amplifier with 2 input terminals and 2 bias points of plus VCC and minus VEE, and the output voltage is explained with respect to V out. Okay, so if we see the behavior of input voltage and reference voltage, it is an inverting type comparator, and the input voltage is connected to the negative terminal or non-inverting terminal. Okay, and the positive voltage is connected, and the positive terminal is connected with respect to reference voltage. Okay, so if we see the analysis, theoretical analysis and waveform, output voltage waveform of the inverting type comparator circuit, see if the input voltage is less than, see here again, similar to the non-inverting type comparator circuit, we are applying a time invariant pulse. Time variant pulse. A time variant pulse is connected with respect to the input terminals of the operational amplifier. So time varying pulse in the sense a sinusoidal pulse. A sinusoidal pulse is connected applied as an input terminal, and here we can see a positive peak, and also we can see a negative peak here. Okay, so if we observe the particular behavior of reference voltage, the reference voltage is minus 2 volts here, it is positive. So we know that condition, if the input voltage is less than reference voltage, okay, so V out is plus Vsat. Okay, that is that value is equal to plus VCC, because the voltage of the inverting input is less than non-inverting input. Okay, if the input voltage is greater than the particular reference voltage, see at the particular peak value, the peak value is greater than this particular reference value. Okay, at that condition the input voltage is greater than the reference voltage. At that condition we can see a negative feedback, sorry, we can see a negative saturation point. Okay, at the condition where the input voltage is greater than reference voltage. So the same condition will go on. That means if the input voltage is less than reference voltage, we can observe a positive saturation. If the input voltage is greater than reference voltage, we can observe a negative saturation point. Okay, that means here we are switching the output voltages from positive saturation voltages to negative saturation voltages, or vice versa. See, previously it is positive saturation when here it is positive saturation when the output the input voltage is less than reference voltage. Okay, and again vice versa condition where again minus Vsat, where V input voltage is greater than reference voltage. Okay, so since from this analysis we can say that the circuit is an open loop operational amplifier and the output is plus or minus Vsat. Okay, the output is in certain conditions the output is positive Vsat, and in certain conditions the output is negative Vsat. And again if we see the reference voltage, if we apply a reference voltage of minus 2 volts here, if we observe the existence of particular reference voltage minus 2 volts here, we can see that again the input voltage, if the input voltage is greater than the reference voltage, we can see a negative saturation condition throughout the condition. And again if the input voltage is less than reference voltage, we can see a positive saturation condition. So the vice versa condition will happen. So this is the analysis with respect to the inverting type, negative inverting type comparator. That means here we are observing the behavior of output voltages with respect to the change in reference voltages. In the first analysis of input output waveforms, the reference point is around plus 2 volts. Okay, at the behavior of positive reference voltage, we analyzed the output waveform, and next we analyzed the output waveform with the existence of minus 2 volts. With the existence of minus 2 volts here. Okay, so if we explain further. So these are the transfer characteristics. We said transfer characteristics is nothing but analysis or description of saturation voltages, positive saturation voltages or negative saturation voltages. That means the entire transfer characteristics is nothing but an analysis or application with respect to the terms positive V saturation or negative V saturation is explained with respect to the transfer characteristics in a particular domain, that when the input voltage is less than reference voltage, the saturation voltage used to be positive, and if input voltage is greater than reference voltage, the saturation voltage is negative. So that is about the transfer characteristics of the operational amplifier inverting type comparator. So coming into the next discussion, practical comparator. Practical comparator. So now we explained about positive inverting type comparator, positive comparators and negative comparators, or inverting type comparators and non-inverting type comparators. So what we are saying, comparator is a device which compares the input voltage with respect to the reference voltage, and it will define a particular saturation value, okay, while comparing with the input voltage with respect to a reference voltage. So if we see this particular practical comparator, in the concept of a practical comparator, okay, see here, so this is the input voltage. The input voltage is applied with respect to reference pulse, okay. So here we will see a potentiometer type circuit, or we can say potential dividers type circuit, okay, and this is our operational amplifier, and the input voltage is connected to the particular positive terminal, that is non-inverting terminal, okay, and the reference voltage is applied with respect to, with the help of a potentiometer, across an inverting terminal, negative terminal, okay. See here, diodes D1 and D2. So these two diodes are used for the protection. These two diodes are used for the protection of the particular comparator circuit. And VID is nothing but difference across input voltage and reference voltage, okay. So what is the purpose of diodes D1 and D2 means, if the input voltage exceeds a particular value of differential voltage, okay, this operational amplifier will clamp at a particular operating voltage of positive 0.7 volts to negative 0.7 volts. That means at that particular clamping condition, one of the diodes D1 and D2 will be forward biased, okay. So in order to protect the operational amplifier from input surge voltages, one of the diode is forward biased and clamped such that the input voltage exercised is only at a range of plus 0.7 volts to minus 0.7 volts. That means these two diodes D1 and D2 will act like an built-in input protection, okay. That's why these are called as a clamp diodes. These two diodes are called as clamp diodes, okay. So the input voltage is connected with through diode D1 and D2 such that if there is any excess amount of voltage, those will be limited, okay. So this potentiometer arrangement will give the reference voltage, okay, the reference voltage which is taken with the help of plus VCC and minus VEE, okay. So what is this is about the construction of the practical comparator. We will see, if we see the operation, the input voltage is taken through the particular non-inverting terminal, the input voltage is bypassed through the input resistance, okay, and next the input voltage is compared with respect to the reference voltage, and next it is forwarded to the particular operational amplifier, okay, and the reference voltage is observed from the potentiometer circuit, which is derived from plus VCC and minus VEG, okay. So if there is, and the second case is if there is any excess amount of currents is just came through the input terminals, means what happens means at that segmentation or at that condition, the operational amplifier will forward bias one of the diodes, okay. That's forward biasing is called as clamping, Operational amplifier will clamp one of the diodes and it will take only 0.7 volts. By exercising the forward bias condition of any diode, the operational amplifier will take only 0.7 volts. Plus 0.7, it will take a range of plus 0.7 volts to minus 0.7 volts. That is the condition of protecting diodes here. We don't use any additional protection other than this internal clamping diodes condition. Okay, so that is about practical comparator circuit. So in today's class, what we discussed means, in today's class discussion, we discussed or we analyzed about the basic operation of comparator, circuits, and next we analyzed the input and output waveforms of a non-inverting comparator and inverting comparator. Okay, and also we explained the behavior of reference voltage, how the reference voltage relates with respect to comparator. Okay, and what is the behavior of a positive reference voltage and negative reference voltage, the exact significance of negative in reference voltage and positive reference voltage with respect to non-inverting type comparator and inverting type comparator. Okay,